Hello everyone, my name is Winston. Today I'm going to show you how to create a quantity selector in React. First, we need to have a div, and then I call it form field select wrapper. And inside the div, we have label. We also have a select element, and currently it's displayed as block, and we have an input element and it's currently displayed as none. And also we have a icon, an arrow icon that I got from remix icon. So let's look at the CSS. So for the wrapper, we need to set it as a relative position. I also have add some box shadow and border radius. And for the label and the arrow icon and also the select and input element, they are all in an absolute position. And also it's very important to have this box sizing border box, especially for the input element, because if we don't have this border box sizing, the padding will be added on top of the width and height. Let me explain it. So if we don't have this box sizing border box, the height and the width will not be the 100% of the parent element. Instead, it will add the padding on top of the width and height. So if we have this box sizing, then the height and width would be 100% of the parent. And also I have removed the default appearance of the select and input element. So I have removed the default arrow because I prefer my own custom arrow. So I remove the appearance, and also for the number input there should be 2 arrows, but I have also removed it like this. So if I don't remove it, the input element will have 2 arrows, and now the arrows are gone. And now I will give you some time to copy the CSS, and you can stop the video to copy it. Now let's look at the JSX file. So for the select element and input element, I have 2 functions, handle quantity change and also handle input blur. And also I have set 2 states. One is quantity state and one is input state. So the value of the input element and select element will be the quantity state. So if we look at the component, so the quantity state will change when you input anything, any number. So for the handle quantity change, if the value is 10 plus, then I will set the input as true and also set the quantity as 10. So if the input is true, then the input element will have a style display block, while the arrow icon and also the select element will be displayed none. So it's like this. So when I click 10 plus, it will become a input element. And also it's very important to have this set timeout function to wrap this input current focus line. So what I want is when I select 10 plus, then the input element will be automatically focused. However, if we don't have this set timeout function, then React will not know what is input ref because the input element has not been rendered yet. Oh, and also I have to assign a ref for this input element like this. Ref equal to input ref and this. So if we don't have this set timeout function, React will not know what input ref is because input element has not been rendered yet when this line is executed. And now if we have this set timeout, then React will know what is that input ref. And also we also need to have these 3 lines, because if we empty the input field, then the value will become an empty string, and if we don't set the quantity as empty string, then you will never be able to empty the field, so it will always return to 1. And so we need to set quantity to empty string in order to empty the field. Now you can empty the field. And when you no longer focus on the input element, then I have these few lines to handle it. So if the value is an empty string, just as I showed you here previously, so if the value is empty string, then I will set the quantity to 1 when you don't focus on the input element anymore. So like this. Now it's empty, and then I don't focus on the input element anymore, and then it's returned to 1. And also if the value is less than 10, then I will set the input back to false, so that the select element and the icon will be displayed as block, while the input element will be displayed as none. Hopefully now you know how to create a quantity selector in React. Hope you have enjoyed my video, and if you like my video, please like it and also subscribe my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.